It's six-figure music, baby.
Immensely powerful, maybe the biggest punch in 5 minutes, and that doesn't happen anymore, you know. So I like the matchup. It's the former champion of 155, top 15 guy, tried to work his way up against Mackie, who's, you know, a phenomenal fighter, and he's looked good for the last year and a half. Injured.
Good morning, YouTube. What's going on? It's Sunday morning, 3rd of September. Bigger and better, episode 8. Like I said, it's first thing Sunday morning, 20 to 8. I've literally just got back home, been and done my cardio at Foundry Gym this morning. It's the only place open first thing on a Sunday. Well, with a Stairmaster anyway. So 60 minutes fasted cardio, been and got that done. Back here now, about to get some breakfast in. Reason for such an early start is because we've got a little road trip today. We're off to Harry Potter World in down in London. Showed you guys last week that I got Katie some tickets because she loves Harry Potter. So we're gonna head down there. Hopefully you've been following the episodes up until now. So even though I said last week what the plan was, today we're actually having a refeed. Now, like I said last week, I said we weren't gonna have any refeeds or cheats or anything like that unless we really needed one. But obviously the way this week's gone, it's still been a good week, don't get me wrong, but a refeed was what we needed basically. We were 16.3 last week, and actually we haven't dropped any weight. It was like 16.4, 16.3, fluctuating between the two, even though we still feel condition wise we've got a little bit better. So sat down with Carl, talked about it, and this is the first, let's say it's been 2 weeks, no, it's been three weeks now without a refeed. We had a cheat meal 3 weeks ago, and then this is my second week with no refeed, and it's the first week during any prep that I haven't dropped weight. Even though dropping weight is not the actual goal, it's still just a good indicator of what's going on. So we put it down to basically the refeed. My body obviously just really, we know I react well to refeeds anyway, but initially, like I said last week, I just wanted to grind it out and not have them if needed. But the way my body's reacted this week, we feel as if that refeed or cheat meal or even just a little excess in calories on the Sunday has been kick-starting my metabolism and getting me leaner and leaner and dropping the weight throughout the week. So cut a long story short, we're having a refeed today, a completely clean refeed, well, majority clean refeed, and then tomorrow dropping the carbs right back down, but I'll go into that into a little bit more detail in a bit. So we got to get off, so I just wanted to show you my breakfast real quick. I've been looking forward to it all morning. So we got 165 gram of oats with about a scoop and a half of that Diamantized ISO 100. So you got 100 gram of carbs there with about 35 grams of protein. We've got 2 cinnamon and raisin bagels, which is 85, 88 grams of carbs. We've got a strawberry jam and a lemon curd as well, so I'm gonna put that on there. So all together, including the jams, that's 200 grams of carbs there for my breakfast. Now, I've been on 200 grams a day, so today we're probably looking to hit about 800 grams of carbs, so I'll show you as we go throughout the day anyway. But yeah, so clean refeed day, like I said, and this is what I was on about last week as well. Even though we've got a plan and we know what we want to do, things change week by week, so nothing's always set in stone. So that's why we're doing this today, and it's going to kickstart my metabolism, and it's going to be a hard week. Even though we're going to drop the carbs back down on Monday, we're going to drop it even lower than we was on last week. So I've been on 200 a day, we're going up to 800 today, and then right back down to 150 a day from tomorrow. So hopefully that will be the kickstart we need to get that next level condition. So I think I've explained that enough. I'm going to get this breakfast in and then hit the road, and I'll let you know what we're doing for the rest of the day.
Shot for the lads. You're not a builder, you're the rebound. See your boss tells you go shot for the lads.
Kept it real by the code. Never snitched, never told. Used to whip it on the stove. Throwing ice, make it hold. 10 toes doing road. Throw a whole 10 at my bro. Couple times we took L's. Took took 'em on the chin, that's how it goes. Kept it real by the streets. Break a bird and then we eat. But I ain't talking about meat. If it lives on land, I don't eat. Get my protein from nuts. Get my protein from seeds. Anyway, that's enough. Cause I start going off.
Sausage egg McMuffin. Sorry, can you just bear with me a second?
Yeah, sure.
Can you order for me?
Yeah. Yeah, can I have a sausage and egg McMuffin meal, please?
Is that with a coffee?
Sorry?
What drink would you like?
A chocolate milkshake, please.
Chocolate. Does that complete your order?
Can I have 3 extra hash browns with that meal?
Yes, does that complete your order?
Yeah, that's it, thanks.
Okay, next window for payment, please.
Alright,
Thank you.
Thank you. Now, you know what, I don't even want McDonald's. I love McDonald's, but then it makes me have the shit.
Yeah, I'll probably have the shit later. Mid Harry Potter world.
Mid Harry Potter.
Mid Harry Potter shit.
Shitty.
Oh.
Plugged in, I'm in the cut. Money march, run it up. Used to hit him by the bench. Them days I was hitting tens. Nowadays I scared of X, Fizz, AZ and Skeever in the bench.
We've just pulled over at the Stairmaster. So you know, my head's on fucking cardio. Just pulled over at Costa to get a little coffee. What I got here is, hopefully it's banging, so it's a black coffee over ice with almond milk and sugar-free caramel. So considering it's my refeed, what?
Stop wiping that banana out.
Good thing to be aware of is when you're having your refeed, like really pay attention to what your body's doing. So bear in mind that was the biggest breakfast I've had in God knows how long, and that's 200 grams of carbs in my one meal when I've been having 200 grams of carbs for a whole day. And right now it's been not even an hour and I'm hungry. So that tells me, you know, that my body's firing up and needs the calories in. So once we do that drop tomorrow, I'm really gonna feel it. So far we're on track. So like I said, clean refeed, so we're not going to have any shit in there. Obviously had a bit of sugar in the jams and stuff like that, but that was just to top up on my carbs. So the bulk of it is we're just going to use sweet potato, my oats, a few bananas, so we've got some natural sugars in there as well. What else have we got?
Turkey mince.
Yeah, protein wise, I'm just going to do turkey mince, probably a steak later on tonight.
And a bit of white rice.
Yeah, and probably some white rice as well. So still nothing crazy, all clean foods, clean carbs, not going to throw any cheat meals or anything like that in 4 weeks out today. So we've got no room for the cheats, because obviously that will just put me back, whereas this refeed, hopefully, not even hopefully, I'm confident it will, is going to get us further ahead of schedule. So
it's 4 weeks, isn't it?
I know, yeah, it's flown by. My episode 8 already, but we've been dieting 11 weeks, no 12 weeks, because it'll be 16 weeks in total. So shout out to everyone that's always messaging, people messaging me and whatnot every day as well, because I know everyone's been following the whole transformation, even from like last year, from the prep going into the off season and then back into prep now. But I get loads of messages saying, you know, how people like are noticing the improvements from last year and how well the off season's done me and how well this prep's going. So I do always get back to everyone, but obviously sometimes you can miss messages and stuff like that. So if I have missed it, I have read it and I have seen all the support, so I do appreciate that. So as far as that, this week it's been good. Training's been sick. One massive thing I was mentioned last week as well, my strength wise has literally stayed exactly where it was. I had a good heavy sessions this week. Endurance wise it's dropped a little bit, but strength wise I haven't lost anything, and I think that's played a big factor in keeping the size and keeping my muscles full, even though we've been dropping the carbs consistently. So that's been good.
Your massage, that was good.
Yeah, I've been seeing you would have seen at the start of the video. So yesterday was my rest day. So my rest day, still doing my cardio, posing practice, and then saw Dan, who if you're at Blitz or Unique or even just around Birmingham, you'll know him. Sick guy, does me a sports massage every week, focusing on little things, mainly just flexibility, getting some blood flowing, any little knots and stuff like that. But saw him yesterday, so then now with the refeed, he did my chest, shoulders yesterday. With the refeed, I'm going to train chest later on, so that should just be, I should just be full of blood, full of everything. So we'll see what that looks like later. That is a little update of how this week's gone. It might be a bit all over the place, but I just wanted to make sure you're up to date, know where I'm at. But yeah, today, so nice little day out. Gonna go enjoy the morning on the Harry Potter tour.
You're a wizard, Harry.
And
Are you
then,
a what?
and then we're gonna smash some chest out at Norton Gym and then make our way back home. So we'll see you in a bit.
Dun, 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 dun.
I haven't used that for ages.
Doodle, bust that coin, then I'm back to the block. Bang, bang, put your guns in the air, man. Caught that you and his friend disappeared. Je sur la tête de ma mère. Je sur la tête de ma mère.
I'm excited.
So meal number 2 is, like I said, the rest of my meals for the day, they're all like this. So altogether there's like 2 kilograms of sweet potato, which is 400 grams of carbs, and there's about 800 grams of turkey mince, which is 2 something protein. I'm not really bothered about protein today. I always hit 250-ish, 250 to 300 anyway. So, but the main thing today is obviously the carbs. So I'm enjoying a freezing cold sweet potato and turkey meal. It's not that bad actually. You know what it reminds me of? Like carbing up, well, the same as carbing
Yeah,
up.
same thing.
Like, it's pretty much the same thing I do as my carb up anyway, but doing it this way, because normally like we're on the road and that in it or whatever, so reminds me of show day. So we'll be doing this in the next
4
few weeks anyway.
time.
So yeah, so I'm gonna get this in, probably get another banana in, so that will take me to fucking about 400 carbs so far. This one was about to bang the door on the car and I was gonna kick off.
The window's open, so they're definitely just like that.
I don't care, bro. Bicep looks kind of lean, all of that. I'm trying. So yeah, I'm gonna get this meal in. Gonna go in here. I'm not sure what the crack is with filming, but we're gonna take the camera.
Gonna sneakily
get one in.
film.
Probably
Sneakily get one in.
just do a little edit or something like that, and then
Meet
what's it
Harry
called?
Potter and Aragog.
Use the magical forces of Harry Potter to smash my chest workout.
Give me quick Harry Potter quiz. Say a spell.
Dead right, everyone knows.
Say a spell. Go on then.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey! Okay. What
Patronus.
I expected Patronum.
Oh. Maybe.
Patronus. Okay. What is
There's
Harry
no
Potter's?
There's no black wizards.
Yeah, there is.
Who?
The
Exactly.
yeah, there is Black Wizard, and he protects the president.
Protects the president.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
He dies.
What's his name?
He dies.
They all die.
The only black wizard dies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking get apart.
The spider. I've said it about 4 times on the way.
Aragog.
There we go. Give me the name of the bird that Dumbledore.
Phoenix.
Yes. He's good. He likes Harry Potter C. He pretends that it's all me. I'm really.
No, I don't pretend that I don't like Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter. Harry Potter see, but I'll never ever come to this fucking studio tour off my own accord. But like we said, not every day, Swench. Some days.
Some days helps.
Because comfort over everything. You need to air your feet out.
Today, trainers.
Yeah, oh, my ankles are fucking dry. What is so dry?
You dry?
You got no cream?
No, I told you got no cream.
So, all right.
Roll.
Let's go.
Obviously the best house.
Slithering.
No, it's not. You can slither in if you want.
That would not bow. That's my one. I can't, my shoulders are too tight.
Oh, look at him, lost.
You see when Katie's mad at me, Spitting image, bro.
Likes to make out that he hates Harry Potter and he's not bothered. Look at him trying on the hat. Turn it round so that the hat's at the face is at the front.
Where's the face?
There's a face on it, isn't there?
No.
Oh.
I think it's just a wizard hat. Oh, I thought it was the sorting hat. Slithering. Might as well make the most of it while you're here, innit? So I'm pretty much Harry Pottered out. Did you have a nice time?
I did have a really good time.
I was tempted to buy a Voldemort wand, just, but I'm not spending 40. But as a 28-year-old man, I can't be spending £40 on a wand.
£30?
No, £39. £29. £29 on a wand when I got no kids. So it is what it is. But little day trip. It's gonna be cold, a bit breezy. I'm gonna get a little meal in now, and then I'm gonna jump on Google Maps and find out where this gym is.
But first,
Find the car. What the fuck? I am literally just gonna get a meal in before we hit the road. Same shit. So round 2 of the last meal. Sweet potato, turkey mince. Veg wise, if anyone's wondering, like I said, I normally get a load of veg on my last meal, or like I showed you this morning, that AD greens shake, get one of those, and so I'll probably just do that today, to be fair. So I'm going to get as much of this in as I can now. Like I said, I've been on 200 grams of carbs a day. Probably right now I'm on around 500 maybe. Well, definitely after this I'm proper bloated. I don't know if you can, yeah, you won't be able to tell, but I'm proper bloated, so I doubt I'll get this all down in one. But as long as I get it in throughout the day, that's all that matters. Still quite early today, even though it's been long. It's like 10 to 1 now, quarter to 1, so we've still got plenty of time. I think we were probably the first people out of the
I'm not one for loitering them anyway. Like even when we go shopping, like I don't like looking around for ages. It annoys me. I want to go in, see what I want to see, and then I want to go. Yeah,
like it was good, to be fair. It was good, but there's only.
You loved it, bro.
No, I never said I didn't like it. I would just never. I mean, I would never come here by myself, would I? Out of choice. So it was good, but yeah, like I said, there's only so much you can see. It's only so much. There's only so much Harry you can see. So I'm gonna finish this food, and then we're gonna make a move. Yeah. Let's do this.
Yeah. There we go, we found you.
Is it just called Norton Gym? Norton Gym, WGC. To be fair, I put on my Snapchat and my Instagram a few days ago, because obviously we knew it was coming. I put on there to find a couple of local gyms, and it was out here and Explosive Ape in Watford. And most people, well, this was just recommended to me, so while it looks a bit sick, nice people on count as well, don't mind me filming and whatnot. So equipment wise, looks sick. We're gonna have a big session by myself. It's still, I think it's probably the first video where I've trained by myself, isn't it?
For a while, yeah.
First vlog anyway that I've trained by myself. So obviously you've got Hopes, who you know always helps me anyway. But other than that, it's down to me to get it done. So I'm training chest today, simply because I always I think everyone's the same. When you have a refeed, you got the calories. There's nothing better than a chest pump, innit? Chest pump or arms pump or something like that. So I'm going to use the carbs from today, get a big chest pump, and then tomorrow hit legs as well to use the remainder of the calories and carbs. So pre-workout, 5 minutes, and I'm going to get it.
Told these niggas don't push me. I ain't talking sex if I push it in the pussy. I treat you like gal and push something in your belly. Pause, they need the old marks like Kelly need Nelly. So I'm back on my crud shit, hollow tip snub shit. Plastic surgeon, you can get your gut fixed. Nipped up, if you slip up, that's your shit fucked. Martugs, say we're blue still, like we cripped up. I bust a shot soon as I hit him, bet he lift up. Then I'll send more to keep him off the floor like kick-ups. My blood's boiling, shit's about to pick up. I'm in the back with the Mac, I've been on the block, smoking what you man re-up. But I ain't worried about a smoke, I'm looking for a man's re-up. Bally up, running the yard and tell him free up. See, I won't stop grinding till we up.
First of all, with the chest session, the way I'm doing it at the moment, I'm doing as many warm-up sets as I need to get to a working weight and then just going all out. So follow him on Insta. I got the 60s up the other week for and last week for 8 reps. But I had a little spot I was trying by myself. I just went to the 55s. Especially like in a new gym, you're not sure if you can drop the weight and shit like that. So that's still a decent set, 8 reps. 55, staying nice and full. But anyway, Q&A. First question is from Mark0693 on Snapchat. Hey, how many calories did you get up to on your bulk phase, and what are your macros now? See you on episode 8, so shout out Mark. So on my bulk, I think the most we got up to was about 5,000.
Probably about that.
I was aiming for 4.5 to 5,000 calories, hitting about 500 to 600 grams of carbs. I didn't hit that like bang on, not like the way I'm dieting down now where everything's specific, but that's what we was aiming for. So around 5,000 calories, 600 grams of carbs, and like I said, if you've been following, at the moment I'm hitting about just under 3,000 calories and 200 grams of carbs a day, soon to be 150 on Monday. So not quite a big difference, but
the amount of food you eat though, you wouldn't think that was 3,000 calories, would you?
Nah, well, that's what it works out to, just under 3,000 calories. But that's what I'm getting in at the moment. And obviously today is the refeed day. That's more than actually what I was getting in on the off season. So you just gotta take it. It's different for everyone. You can't have it like my numbers won't match up to yours and vice versa. But yeah, that's what I was on. Shout out Mark. I'm gonna go in another working set. Let's get it.
But it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast, had a 9, keep it close. See his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghosts. Cause it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast, had a 9, keep it close. See his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghosts. Cause it's all on me.
Picture me late night, rolling with a strap. 4-door, big 4 in the back. 3 man in the ride, 6 gloves, burner each on the side. That means no one ever came here just to drive.
Alright, so we've got a special guest for the Swenchvlog. No introduction, Mr. Romain Lansford.
What's going on? Happy to see this guy here, man. But look at this size.
Well, it's been, I mean, when the last time we body part?
Yeah. We had the t-shirt on and you were pumped.
I was fattening
Looking crazy there now, man. It's good to see you, man. It's good to see you here as well.
We have to train, bro.
Yeah. Just get it in, man. For the YouTube or something.
But we were just saying, because we go around and that, but not that much, but we want to start going around, so
if you fancy come back down here, man, we can always swell, all 4 of us. Try and get someone else other than Katie behind the camera for once. You can jump in as well. That class suits your physique so much better than the fitness stuff, I think, anyway.
Yeah, same.
You know,
but looking back at the pictures, at first, you knew when you're a bit pissed off coming off stage when you don't go your way, but I looked at the pictures and I could see myself.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, even though it doesn't seem like the best thing at the time, it's sort of all for the best. Like, it's a good job that you did win that show. You may have,
stuck around.
Yeah, you may have stuck around something you didn't really want to do. So, man, it's good to see you. I mean, best of luck for all week's time, man. You're gonna kill it anyway.
That means sweets are gonna fly from every corner of the whip. Man, see you on the corner, no corner, no cob on the stick, just a beam on the turner. Code name Tina, cause it can make a crowd go wild when they see her. Man know it's always something wild when they see me. I always keep it greasy. I'm too raw for TV, like 2 4s to a used door, and I swear Dino pee-pee. That's 2 4s, big 4 4s with a long nose. Leave it, I'm G'd up on the eating. No pills ting, it's an East ting. Then couple gunmen from South London, bad bitches from Ealing. Food connect from that north side. Watch the game like it's Hawkeye. Thoroughbred, never switch sides. Give the word, your pick sides.
It's from Harry Holly on Snapchat. Shout out to Harry. It's what's your favourite muscle group to train and why? Like to get a pump and stuff like that. I love a shoulder session. It's one of my stronger body parts. But as far as enjoying a session, I'd have to say back day or just deadlifts. I love a good deadlift day. Luke T92 on Snapchat. If you're on death row and you get one last meal before your sentence, what do you what do you pick? I have to say, Five Guys.
Not Mum's steak. You chat shit at Mum's jerk steak, rice and peas, coleslaw, potatoes.
Death row, nah. I love that. Listen.
Mum's gonna be pissed with you.
I love my mum and I love her Sunday dinner, her jerk, her steak, everything. I love it. But death row, you need that good, that home cheat day food. So Five Guys, double bacon cheeseburger, large fries, and then a dessert, Viennetta. Yeah, Five Guys.
Viennetta, not a Vienna.
Nah, a Viennetta, big one. That'll be well. I know it's shit answer that is, but it is what it is. Shout out Luke on the snap.
Yeah, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast. Had a 9, keep it close. See, his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghost. Cause it's all on me.
At this stage right now, how different is your weight from the last prep? Alright, so at the moment I'm weighing in at 16.5, which is about 103 kilograms, I think. Last year, I can't remember, I didn't really track my weight so much, but on stage I was 14 stone 12, so I'm over about a stone and a half heavier at the moment. Being realistic, I think I've still probably got another 7 to 8, 9 pounds maybe to drop. So from last year to this year, I should be a minimum of 10 pounds heavier on stage. So, and I've said it loads of times, anyone that competes will know that's 10 pounds a solid in 12 months. So that's difference between weight and last year. And as far as the prep's been pretty much the same, except for I've been on a lot more food and my training has just stayed a lot heavier. Like I've said over and over again, you've got to stay heavy with your training, even though you cut in calories and you put yourself into a deficit and you do lose a bit of strength. By staying heavy on everything, you keep yourself full, you keep your muscles full, and you stop them from breaking down. And that's why I don't know if you guys can tell, but we've definitely noticed from my physique that we haven't lost any muscle or minimal muscle, and I haven't lost any strength either. And that's through literally still training as if we're in off season, trying to go heavy, trying to hit PBs. I've hit PBs while I've been in prep, and that's been the main difference between last year's prep and this year's prep, and it's been working wonders. So as long as we nail the condition, I'll be doing this for my next prep and so on from there. So yeah, good question. I'll shout out Jordan. Alright, so let's have a break. Alright, so we finished chest. I'm gonna finish chest off now with some dumbbell flies, and then probably do a little tricep giant set just to get that last little pump. Let's get it.
Me, yeah, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast. Had a 9, keep it close. See, his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghost. Cause it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast. Had a 9, keep it close. See, his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghost. Cause it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. Yeah, it's all on me. Shit, it's all on me. I used to ride with a toast. Had a 9, keep it close. See, his cats got 9 lives, but 9 shells get him ghost. Cause it's all on me. Picture me late night, rolling with a strap. 4-door, big 4 in the back.
On a serious note, we just wrapped up that session there. What? I'm trying to film, she's just literally death staring me because she's hungry and she wants to go. But you should all know by now from the videos what she gets like. But anyway, wrapped up that session at Norton's gym. Fucking sick gym. Like, some of the equipment in there I've never even seen in my life. Like proper old school. What's the not chainmail? What's it called?
Right, asking the wrong person.
What you have on bikes. You know, like the chains you have on bikes. So like now we've got machines with cables and stuff like that. There's like the old school Nautilus machines with like chains on and stuff like that instead of cables, and proper old school contraptions. Like I'm looking at it, like I've got no idea what it does. It's like everything's crammed together. It reminds me of like an American old school type of gym. Not that I've been to America, but from what I've seen. But yeah, proper sick session, sick gym, sick session. As I think you should be able to tell from the video, the refeed seems to be working very nice.
Very nice.
Got the 55s up for a good few sets on flat dumbbell press, 3 plates on, you know, some of the hammer strength. So overall good session, strength felt good, everything felt good. Overall, even from last week, you let me know, from last week to this week, you can see the difference in my condition. Well, I know I can. Yet we still kept the size and kept the fullness, which I'm really happy about, especially as obviously we're doing bodybuilding this time around. So I don't know, let me know below. You guys let me know what you think from episode 7 to episode 8. And then, like I said, because from this week to next week, so episode 9, after this refeed should be a massive difference, or like a big noticeable difference anyway. So I don't know, we'll have to see. But overall, anyone in the what area, I don't even know where the fuck we are. What area is this? It's near Watford anyway. It's like 20 minutes from Watford. Couldn't recommend this gym anymore. Shout out to Romain as well. Bumped into Romain. Obviously, you all know Romain Lansford. If you don't already, then fuck knows. But obviously, we've spoke on social media like for quite a while. Seen him at Body Power Expos, a couple of shows here and there. Always comes over, says hello, have a little chat. Great words of encouragement, all of that stuff. And I think for me, for someone to get like you know, some positive feedback and compliments from someone as established as Romain in the industry and in just the whole competing world. I mean, he's an IFBB pro. Do you know what I mean? So to get some positive feedback from him, like, that's a big confidence booster for me, and just lets me know that obviously we're doing something right. Do you know what I mean? So shout out Romain and Lisa. She's competing. Was it 2 weeks?
10 days.
10 days. So shout out to both of them. We're definitely going to do a link up video. Probably down here, to be fair, because I definitely want to come back to here. It's only, well, it's an hour and a half drive, but it's definitely worth it. And obviously to get some footage with Romain as well, that will be sick. So shout out to Romain. Everyone's looking at me like,
Gryffindor gang. You're Hufflepuff. You're Hufflepuff.
That's
the dead guy that no one ever hears of.
Alright, anyway, enough of this Harry Potter shit. I'm not even getting drawn in. Show them all what you're having.
Keeping it healthy with the water.
So, obviously, normally we have cheat days on a Sunday. Well, yeah, normally we'd have a cheat day. So, Katie obviously continues with her cheat day. Got this meal to get in now, so the last one of these sweet potato meals, which will take me to a total of about 600 grams of carbs, including the bagels from this morning, those 2 other meals. And then time is now 8 o'clock. So probably in about another hour and a half or 2 hours, maybe 10, I'm gonna get I'm gonna have the bagels with this, and then I'll have oats before bed. I was gonna have white rice, but it's just long to cook it and make it and eat it, whereas oats, I'll just make it watery and get it in me rapid. But as you can see, I'm nice and full from all these carbs. I'm still a bit bloated. So I'm gonna force this food in now, get even more bloated. But then, like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna train legs, so that will come in handy. And then we drop to 150 carbs as well, so it's gonna be a nice big drop. And it's where the grind starts, I like to think. Like towards the end of last week, the cardio, training wise, like I said, training's been sick. Endurance has dropped a little bit, but strength wise, intensity has been there. Whereas the cardio, like towards the last quarter of it, so say the last 15 minutes of my hour session, I really start to flag a little bit and start to feel it and get that lightheaded feeling, which is good though, because that's what I like. That's what I feel like, you know, I'm grafting now. So that's gonna be worse this week, but these are the last 4 weeks now, so there's no time to mess around. Obviously you can see the conditions been getting better week by week. But like I said, there's a difference between looking good in the gym, looking good on video and pictures and that, and then looking good on stage. So at the moment, I feel like I'm at that point where it looks good on pictures, looks good on videos, to your average gym goer or your average person that's in shape. I'm in really good shape, I'm shredded, whatever you want to call it. But for competing purposes, especially bodybuilding purposes, we're not there. So I've seriously gotta step it up, grind out these last 4 weeks and get stupidly peeled. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Something a bit different, out of towner, Harry Potter, all of that shit. But yeah, appreciate everyone's support as always. Make sure you keep commenting, messaging me, subscribing, all of the things that show support, because it's just sick. It keeps me motivated, as well as the people that tell me I motivate them as well. So it all works hand in hand. And other than that, have a solid week, have a good week training, all of that. I'm chatting bare shit now. I'll see you in the next episode. Bigger and better, episode 8. We out.